easy chair, take it all, I don't care, turn out the light.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Storytellers Campfire. This is Lady Selah-Sujuris, and I'm hosting for our Books and Ballyhoo program. Books and Ballyhoo features books for children and parents. Oftentimes we find little books out there that are really great for reading to your children or having activities that can go along with some outdoor fun. So we encourage everyone to look at the Books and Ballyhoo show page, and you could do that by going to storytellers-campfire.org, click on shows, and then the Books and Ballyhoo show. We have been featuring the If You Were Me and Lived In series by Carol P. Roman, which is a really nice series because it has multicultural, it's an introduction to various cultures around the world. And in her series, she has books on China, Russia, Peru, all kinds of countries. And it's a nice way for children to become a little familiar with their neighbors. We also have featured the adventures of Chloe Zoe Young, Chloe's Surfing Adventure. We often share a little bit of the Captain No Beard series, and Taddy the Lonely Monarch. And we also have Sir Kay the Boy Knight. And this is a series that was written by Don Wynn. And not only is it good for young children, but this is also a preteen book and can be a teen series as well. So I'm encouraging our listeners to take a look at all the books that we have featured on the program. Many of the books we feature not only are part of education, but really helps children in solving real issues that come up during their life. So again, that's storytellerscampfire.org. Click on the show page and then the Books and Ballyhoo show. Today we will be featuring Mother Goose, and we have done so in the past. But before we get to that, we will take a commercial break, and then we'll be right back.
Young readers too. Books and Books and Ballyhoo, keeping it fresh for young readers too. Books and Ballyhoo.
Do you see that doggy in the shelter?
Hi, I'm Buddy, the adorable puppy you adopted from the Humane Society. Meow. I'm Whiskers, a fluffy kitty, just waiting for someone to love me.
When you adopt a pet, we hope your new furry friend will become a cherished member of your family. And as Buddy and Whiskers will tell you, the key to success is following the rules to love by.
Woof, that's right. Please give me food, water, and exercise every day. To stay healthy, I need the same kind of things you need. Talk to me. I like hearing your voice. You're my best friend. Please don't stay mad at me or lock me up as punishment. Remember, I'm probably going to live 10 to 15 years, so take care of me when I get old. One day you'll need someone to take care of you, too.
A message from the Montgomery County Humane Society. Visit www.mchumane.org for the complete rules to love by.
Be your best friend for life.
Books and Ballyhoo, keeping it fresh for young readers too. Books and Ballyhoo. Books and Ballyhoo, keeping it fresh for young readers too. Books and Ballyhoo.
Welcome back to Storytellers Campfire in progress for the Books and Ballyhoo Show. A shout out to Janet, who helped create that little jingle that we now use for our program. And also thank you to Matthew Sabatella and the Rambling String Band for creating the show theme. I just love the show theme. It's just very catchy and kind of gets you in a little bit of a jazzy mood, which is perfect for our show tonight. Since we are featuring Mother Goose. I like Mother Goose because of all the little rhyming short stories and little rhymes and songs. Tonight we're going to feature There Was an Old Woman. There was an old woman, as I've heard tell. She went to market, her eggs for to sell. She went to market, all on a market day, and she fell asleep on the king's highway. There came a peddler whose name was Stout. He cut her petticoats all round about. He cut her petticoats up to her knees, which made the old woman shiver and freeze. When this little woman first did wake, she began to shiver and she began to shake. She began to wonder and she began to cry. Oh, dearie, dearie me, this is none of I. But if it be I, as I do hope it be, I've a little dog at home, and he'll know me. If it be I, he'll wag his little tail, and if it be not I, he'll loudly bark and wail. Home went the little woman all in the dark. Up got the little dog, and he began to bark. He began to bark, so she began to cry. Oh, dearie me, this is none of I. Interesting little rhyming, and that's one actually that's really not as popular as as we have, heard, such as, Humpty Dumpty. And so that was one we wanted to share. Also, we have the One Misty Morning. One misty, moisty morning, when cloudy was the weather, I chanced to meet an old man, clothed all in leather. He began to compliment, and I began to grin. How do you do, and how do you do, and how do you do again? We know that very soon here we are leaving our summer and all the wonderful heat that we've had, and we are getting ready to hit into the fall. And so it is going to have more misty mornings, a little fog, a little overcast, and soon the leaves will be changing. We have another one that it actually has always been a favorite of mine. But I only actually ever recited maybe one or two of the verses, but I didn't know that there was more to it. This is Tweedledum and Tweedledee. Tweedledum and Tweedledee resolved to have a battle. For Tweedledum, said Tweedledee, had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew by a monstrous crow, as big as a tar barrel, which frightened both the heroes so, they quite forgot their quarrel. That also is one that you really don't hear very often. Now, one of the things that we do with Mother Goose, and I think a lot of people like to do this, especially parents and teachers and caregivers, is we like to use Mother Goose to help children learn. And some of the favorites that have gone on through the centuries is the ones that teach our children how to count, how to sing rhyming songs, which is kind of a first step into the world of poetry. So one of my very favorites is 1, 2, Buckle My Shoe. And I grew up with a very large family, so it was very easy for all of us to get together and we would do this particular song. Normally, we would just go up to 10, but the real Mother Goose goes up to 20. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a good fat hen. 11, 12, who will delve? 13, 14, maids a-courting. 15, 16, maids a-kissing. 17, 18, maids a-waiting. 19, 20, my stomach's empty. So that's a great Mother Goose because it helps us not only count, but also kind of starts us out a little bit into the rhyming and poetry. Here's another one that's kind of nice for the fall season that we have coming up. When the wind is in the east. When the wind is in the east, 'tis neither good for man nor beast. When the wind is in the north, the skillful fisher goes not forth. When the wind is in the south, it blows the bait in the fish's mouth. When the wind is in the west, then 'tis at the very best. Quite an